Honestly speaking, I listened to this song over and over again, and I was thinking, what is the secret? What is the fun secret people usually keep, other than I'm flying out? You know, that one everyone keeps it a secret. But there is that line of "Wanyonona every day after work, gwegwendo woza." It's what drove me to come up with this office romance. And I wanted to exaggerate it a little bit of, okay, you can actually date and engage and almost get married at office without people knowing. But it was a bit overstretched, so we kept it to a boss-employee affair. And oh, those happen a lot. And I remember our first scene was when that touch at the reception. And if you see the behind the scene, I wasn't giving him a directing note, but I was actually telling him it's okay. The girl, you can just touch the hands. But he's like, can't I do anything else? It was hard to convince him, but then we managed to get that shot. Most frequent asked question is how I got Mugabe to kiss the girl. Honestly, it was hard. The mistake I did was not introducing these two together before we actually shot. So they were meeting each other for the first time. And the fact that Mugabe came late, we didn't get time to like, okay, now this is Rina, this is, get to know each other. No, he came late and he had to go to the salon. So by the time he walked in, he was walking in on set. So as we were setting up for the second scene, this is when they got to connect and know each other. So I made sure they get at least 30 minutes of getting to know each other and knowing their boundaries. And we got them a corner and they talked. I think also working with an actress like Rina, who was professional, she understood the assignment. But the pact, he enjoyed it. That one was okay, he enjoyed it. He was all smiling after that scene. I think we did like 2 or 3 shots of those. We didn't deal on the peg because it was perfect and it was quick. Honestly speaking, this one was a vibe kind of thing. And as a director, I didn't direct that scene. But I told them to get closer because we were coming to an end. But through that closeness, and the vibe on set, people started, throwing lines. Hey, why don't you kiss the girl? Hey, they are giving, hey, Mugabe, you're slow, those things. So it was the whole vibe on set that pushed him to actually kiss the girl. And to my surprise, it was a good take. And that intimate scene, I remember my DP was excited about Mugabe's actually touching the thigh. That's where the camera was. And he was so happy because getting him to touch the hands was hard. Now he's touching the thigh. So he was like, he actually did, look at what I'm getting. And I'm like, no, you're missing out. Look up. When we got up, it was fire. And these people all around were like cheering them to do it. But when they did, they all kept quiet. Everyone was keeping quiet because everyone was in shock of what actually is happening. Why we ended it was, I wanted to do a sequence of a continuation after there. There's supposed to be another song that follows. It's like a sequence of a story. I personally believe there's nothing kept forever. There's always someone or something that has to ruin a secret. So I put the pregnancy because if you date in private, mostly if it's a forbidden affair, as you can see, according to the story, the chick was engaged and the boss was probably single. Either she gets pregnant for her husband or fiancé. I mean, I've heard the DNA stories, but the funny part was getting the actual pregnancy test. We bought the thing, the drama was to get the second line. I remember even the makeup artist, Esther, went and urinated on it to check if she's actually pregnant. and it came out negative. So we were asking around each other, are you pregnant? Do you suspect you're pregnant? Could you go and pee on this? You know? Or we're like, what happens if a boy pees on it? You know, we had all those questions on set, but Esther, the makeup artist, finally figured it out and removed the plastic and drew the second line to make it look like a pregnancy. The kiss was our second scene of the day. So we went into the kitchen part where they dubbed and they sang a bit. As you can see, he was smiling. Now he had gotten the kiss. Somehow he was really happy now. He was excited. Now he wasn't timid. So that scene was really smooth. Actually, we even took more because he was into it. He was fine with the girl. So that was a good take. Second last scene was the boardroom. Oh my God, the conversations in this boardroom. We cracked that night. We were just dying. We were just laughing. And everyone was free on that set. Everyone was, it was a good set. It was a good set. I am happy with everyone I worked with, every input. Our last scene was they were dancing the silhouette shot in the corridor. That was, oh my God, now we couldn't stop Kenneth. Kenneth was really happy throughout. He wanted more and more. He was okay with every take. So I just want to thank everyone who has watched, who subscribed, who shared the video, and those who are still watching it. I want to thank the team I worked with, my DP, makeup artists, the cast, the camera assistants, the art people, I hope I don't forget the costumer, Sema Kula. Like, I want to thank everyone, the editor, oh my God, the editor. I want to thank everyone who was part of this project. To me, that was my second video to direct, because on Saturday we shot Fire and Water, then the second day we shot Under Wraps. And shooting Under Wraps was more fun because the previous one I was working with kids. So the second one was I was working with adults. So it was more exciting working with adults. I think I did well. Let me give myself flowers. Please support Kenneth Mugabe Music.